Today is shaping up to be a big political day in Wisconsin with both the spring primary and Governor Evers' State of the State address. Crystal is back with us now. And Crystal, what exactly does the State of the State entail?
Yeah, well, Dustin, it's essentially Wisconsin's version of the State of the Union address, and it gives the governor a chance to outline priorities and reflect on the state's direction. But this year, it comes with some added political context. Governor Tony Evers announced back in July that he won't be seeking another term, and UW-La Crosse political science professor Anthony Chergosky told me that could shift the tone of tonight's speech. He says outgoing governors often use these addresses to shape how their time in office is remembered. That can mean more emphasis on accomplishments, messaging, and actions the governor can take independently.
I expect that's what we're going to hear from him, because both sides of the aisle are going to try to develop a narrative of what has happened and what has transpired under the Evers administration. He is going to want to try to develop a positive legacy on the way out the door.
Chergosky says timing also plays a role. With lawmakers largely wrapping up business ahead of the November election push, there may be less focus on new legislative proposals.
One thing that I am watching for is any executive actions, because although governors have to work with the legislative branch, they also have the ability to do plenty on their own based on their executive power. And I am sure that Governor Evers is planning some executive actions.
And he says any of those executive actions and how candidates respond could shape messaging heading into the governor's race, Dustin.
All right, so Crystal, we're going to know more this afternoon, but does Chergosky have any idea of what the governor might address tonight?
Yeah, so there are a few things that he could possibly address. Some of those include property tax relief, reducing the cost of health care, and addressing K-12 funding for education.
Yeah, some of those same themes he's been touting throughout his time as the governor. Thanks, Crystal. That address is tonight at 7, and we'll be following it throughout the evening here on WXW 19.